So in today's lecture, we will discuss cleft sentences. So what are cleft sentences? Cleft sentences are a grammatical construction used in English to give emphasis to a particular part of a sentence and to organize information more clearly. Generally, cleft sentences help us emphasize a particular part of a sentence and make information clearer. When you have to focus on a particular part of the sentence, we use the cleft sentences. There are two primary types of cleft sentences: it clefts, WH clefts. Each serves a unique function in emphasizing different elements of a sentence. Let's discuss the IT clefts. It clefts are used to emphasize a specific part of a sentence by splitting it into two clauses, foregrounding the emphasized information. So, IT clefts are a way to highlight a specific part of a sentence by breaking it into two parts, making the emphasized information stand out more clearly. Structure. The basic structure of an IT cleft sentence is it is or was followed by an emphasized element and that or who, the rest of the sentence. Here it is or was, this introduces the sentence and sets up the emphasis. And the emphasized element, this is the part of the sentence you want to highlight. It can be a subject, object, or any place. Then, that or who. This word connects the emphasized element to the rest of the sentence. Means rest of the information, rest of the sentence provides the remaining information. So, emphasized element, this is the part of the sentence you want to highlight. It can be the subject, it means you can emphasize the subject, emphasize the object, or emphasize the adverbial. Let's understand this by taking some examples. First one, the emphasizing the subject. When you put emphasis on the subject, regular sentence is John completed the project. IT cleft, it was John who completed the project. So when we use an IT cleft to emphasize the subject, you restructure the sentence to highlight who performed the action. Means in the regular sentence, John completed the project. It is a straightforward sentence where John is the subject, completed is the verb, and the project is the object. So when we divide the sentence into two parts, it was John. It emphasized John as the subject. Who completed the project provide the rest of the information. So the phrase it was John draws attention to John, making it clear that he is the important part of the sentence. This structure is useful when you want to highlight or stress that John specifically is the one who completed the project. Emphasizing the object. Sometimes we have to focus on the object of the sentence. For example, she baked a cake. And IT cleft sentence is it was a cake that she baked. So regular sentence is a straightforward sentence where she is the subject, baked is the verb, and cake is the object. And the IT cleft sentence, it was cake that she baked. So it was a cake, emphasize a cake as object. That she baked provide the rest of the information. So the phrase it was a cake draws attention to a cake, making it clear that the cake is the important part of the sentence. This structure is useful when you want to highlight or stress that it was specifically a cake that she baked. Emphasizing the adverbial. Regular sentence, he reads books in the library. This is a straightforward sentence where he is the subject, reads is the verb, books is the object, and in the library is the adverbial phrase indicating the place. The IT Cleft, it is in the library that he reads books. So it is in the library draws attention to in the library, making it clear that the place where he reads books is important. This structure is useful when you want to highlight or stress the location, time, manner, or reason associated with the action. Usage. First is the focus. IT clefts are used to draw attention to a particular part of the sentence, making it the focus. It is also used for correction. They can also be used to correct or clarify information. For example, I thought Sarah called. No, it was Mary who called. WH clefts. WH clefts, also known as pseudo clefts, used a WH word. For example, what, where, why, to introduce the emphasized part of the sentence. WH clefts, also known as pseudo or sentence that starts with WH words like what, where, or why, to highlight a specific part of a sentence. This structure helps to emphasize the information you want to focus on. Its basic structure is WH word, it starts with the WH word, then a clause, or is or was, then the emphasized element. It begins with the sentence. WH words begin the sentence and introduce the important part. The rest of the sentence follows the WH words and provides additional information. It also emphasizes the subject, object, and emphasizing the reason. Let's take some examples. First one is the emphasizing the subject. The regular sentence is John completed the project. This is a straightforward sentence where John is the subject, completed is the verb, and project is the object. WH clefts, what John did was complete the project. Here, what John did, this part introduces the WH clefts and focuses on John's action. The WH word what highlights the action. Was complete the project. This part provides the specific action that John did. So by using the WH cleft structure, the sentence what John did was complete the project places emphasis on the action John took, making it clear that completing the project is the important information. This structure helps to highlight and clarify the key part of the sentence. Emphasizing the object. She baked a cake. Here she is the subject, baked is the verb, and cake is the object. And cleft sentence is what she baked was a cake. What she baked, this part introduces the WH clefts and focuses on what she baked. This highlights the what highlights the object. And was a cake, this part specify what the object is. Emphasizing the reason. She left because she was tired. Here, because she was tired is the reason. Why she left was because she was tired. So this introduces WH clefts and highlight the reason. So why she left was because she was tired. It draws attention to the reason for her departure, making it clear that being tired is the crucial information. Examples in context. In a story, the artist painted the mural on the city wall. It was on the city wall that the artist painted the mural. Where the artist painted the mural was on the city wall. In a conversation, John brought the cake to the party. It was John who brought the cake to the party. Who brought the cake to the party was John. In an explanation, they chose the blueprints because of the architect's design. It was because of the architect's design that they chose the blueprints. Why they chose the blueprints was because of the architect's design. Thank you for joining with us.